You guys, I really don't think you're ready for what I'm about to say next. Like, let's go. That's me. So you're basically explaining when to line up and where, depending on your number. I think I'm in this first group, so I need to go to the left. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that at 12, but first I need to meet up with someone. But this is a venue over there. It's outdoors and it's really freaking hot, so I'm gonna die. So yeah. It's hot. You guys like my bucket hat? I got it from 𝐀𝐋𝐁𝐔𝐌. It's like the only good thing I liked from the merch lineup. I'm really confused and I'm looking for food because I'm hungry. I had like a croissant thing from the Family Mart, but I'm like hungry for breakfast. So I'm looking for food, but I don't, like, this is all like lunch food. Like, I don't want something that heavy, you know? Okay, hopefully you guys can see and hear me. There's like a really loud recording playing. But basically I'm at this summer festival that JO1 on the lineup for. So I got a ticket very, very last second. Like, I was not planning to come to this event because it's outdoors, it's really hot. I just came back from 𝐀𝐋𝐁 LA. Like, I really was not gonna come, but then one of my mutuals was selling one of their tickets online. She was like, I really want to sell it, so I bought it from her. And she had like a pre-reserved guaranteed viewing ticket, because basically I did try to go to this, but I lost the lottery. And the only thing they had left was a ticket that did not guarantee you seeing JO1. It was like a only if there's space you'll be allowed in ticket. I didn't really want to risk it, so I wasn't gonna come at all. She had a guaranteed viewing ticket, so I bought it from her, and that's why I'm here. It's a lot of food, and there are some booths and stuff, but nothing of JO1. So I don't really think there's much point in me filming. I'm a little bit confused as where I'm supposed to be standing once JO1 come out on stage, because everything is number-based. Like, every ticket has a number assigned, so you line up in number order. But there's a cutoff between certain numbers depending on the sections, and I'm confused where my section is. Their performance is at noon, so it's quite early in the day, but I'm excited. I'm just really, really hot. Like, this is the stage here, and all this space is for people, I believe, who are numbers 1 through 2,000. I'm like 2,200, so I don't think I'll be over here. So that's why I'm confused that I don't know where I'm standing, because where else would I be standing? This is just a bunch of booths and stuff, so I don't know. So just to update, I'm in line now. It was really confusing. I didn't know where I was going. But basically we're in number order now by the number on our tickets. They cut off numbers every like 100 numbers, and then you have to go find your specific section block where your number would be inside. And then you have to go to that block and then find where you should be standing in line, because everyone's in number order. And then the staff came by to make sure that people were in number order. So I'm in my spot now. We should be getting let in pretty soon to where the stage area is, because they said they would do that around noon, and it's noon now. So that's why they were coming by, making sure we were already in number order. So I'm assuming we're just gonna walk in a line and like kind of zigzag into where the stage is. I don't know. All I know is that it's hot, and this line is really long. So I'm like number 2,260. Out of like, there's like up to, I think like 6,000 people. So I'm like I have a pretty good number. It's just not the best number, because like I think the best number was up to 200. So I mean up to 2,000. So I kind of missed that by a little bit only. But anyway, that's my little update. I also ate, I didn't vlog any of me eating, but I ate tteokbokki and this like fruit cup thing. It was really good, very refreshing, but it's still really hot. There's not as much sun right now anymore, but it's still very hot. So we're just waiting to be let in now. We're being let in now to the stage area. I guess you just kind of pick where you want to stand, so I'll try and find a good spot, but I don't know. Okay, this is my view. Pretty okay. This is the crowd. I'm right at the edge of my block here. There's a crowd behind me as well. Pretty clear shot of the stage. I'm taller than everyone in front of me, so I can see the stage pretty easily. Yeah. So I can't record the performance, so this is probably going to be the last time you see me. So I'll update y'all once it's over. Okay, so I'm back. So I think the last that you guys saw of me was me in my block, like waiting for the concert to start. So the concert was really, really fun. Like, they did a really good job. Y'all, it was so hot. It was literally so, like, terribly hot. I can't believe how hot it was. Thankfully, I felt fine. Like, I had a lot of water. They were giving, like, staff was giving out, like, these little electrolyte tablets to people in line. Like, I felt fine. It was just really hot. So that was, like, wow. So, I got my phone because I was live tweeting, so I'm gonna go through like my live tweets so I can recap for you guys. But basically, so we get there and you, like I was explaining, like you go in number order of the line and then you slowly zigzag your way towards the stage. So I was in block C2, so I was like kind of I think I was 3 blocks from the stage. I was the last row of that block. I was like against the barricade, like the back barricade. So I wasn't that close to the stage. Like I had a really good view though. I had a really good shot to the stage because it kind of, I couldn't tell, but it kind of seemed like there was a little bit of a slope going down towards the stage. And also I'm quite tall, so I was taller than like everyone in front of me. So I could see the stage with no problem. And there was also screens. So the first thing that they sang was Super Cali, which was great, obviously. I love Super Cali. I will never get tired of them performing that song. Then they immediately went into Mugendai. That was crazy. That was so crazy. Like, I was not... Like, Mugendai is so old. I couldn't believe it. Like, what's the occasion, you know, to perform Mugendai? But of course, I love it. That's my song. That's my username. Like, I was going crazy. But it was just very, very, like, shocking for them to perform Mugendai out of nowhere. But it was great. I loved it. It was so good. And hearing Keigo's falsetto at the ending, like the last chorus, his falsetto was so good. I'm obsessed with it. So yeah, Mugendai was after Super Cali. Then they did some self-intros, because this is the first time they've done this concert series before, so they wanted to do self-intros. It was really cute. Sky made the whole arena, or I guess amphitheater, chant his name. That was really funny. They were all being super, super cute. It was, I love, you know, hearing them talk. So after they did that, they mentioned LA. They were basically like, oh, we just were in LA, like... it was really fun. They were talking about like what they did in LA for a little bit, and I was screaming like crazy as they were talking about LA. Like, and again, I cannot stress enough to you guys watching this how loud I am. Like, I am always the loudest person in the room. I'm so loud. Like, my screaming voice is incredibly loud. So when they were talking about LA, I started screaming. I wasn't saying anything. I was just screaming, like cheering, because hello, I was in LA. Like, it was a great accomplishment. It was so cool, whatever. My friends who were watching this performance was live streamed. They were watching the performance and they were like, Ali, we could hear you screaming from the stream. Like, they were watching and they were like, they're mentioning LA and I hear someone screaming and I bet you guys it's Ali. It was in fact me going crazy. Like, the stream picked me up screaming. That's how loud I was. And everyone watching was like, yeah, that's probably Ali screaming, because people knew I was going. So I thought that was really funny that everyone was like, yep, that's Ali again screaming about LA. Yeah, so they talked about LA. That made me happy, of course. Then they did New Smile. Of course, New Smile. And I did little choreo. You know, I did a little dance. It was so cute. Then they did Touch. That was great. And they were doing like choreo. Has there always been like choreo to Touch? Like, I don't remember, because I don't think there was, because the crowd was also kind of going like, oh my god, choreo, it's so cute, like kind of thing. They were doing some choreo to Touch, and that was really, really cute. And you know, I love Touch. That's kind of like a jam song now, in terms of like, that's a song they do a lot of fan service during. So that was really cute. Loved it. Love Touch so much. Okay, Mame, I was really confused. I kind of was, I think I missed what was going on. I guess I wasn't paying attention or something, but it seemed like there was like between Touch and then the next song, which was RadioVision, there was like a little DJ like mix. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, there was like like electronic, like EDM instrumental playing, and I think they said that it was Mame. Like, Mame made this DJ mix that was playing or something, and then he was hyping up the crowd, being like, "When I say JO, you say one," whatever. So I think what happened was Mame did a little DJ mix, and they inserted it between songs to go from Touch to RadioVision. RadioVision was great. I did the fan chant. It's funny because I feel like this is the second time they performed RadioVision in Japan, at least. So the first time was the Beyond the Dark tour, and then the next time was this. So people didn't really know the fan chant. So that was funny because I knew the fan chant because I practiced the fan chant a lot for 𝐀𝐋𝐁𝐔𝐌. So I was screaming it, and I like, did it without missing anything. But it was funny because the people, like the crowd, didn't super know the fan chant. Like, there were some lines they missed. People were kind of like unsure when to sing and when to not sing. I thought it was cute though. I'm not like upset about it. I thought it was really funny. I was like, oh, like, give us some time and we'll get it, don't worry. But yeah, so they did RadioVision. Then after RadioVision, they did Trigger, which Trigger's really growing on me, guys. I've seen it, like 4 times already live, and it gets more and more fun every time I see it. So Trigger's growing on me. That's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, so that was the end. Trigger was the end, and then they left the stage, and then we were all chanting JO1, JO1, JO1 for the encore, and then they came back out, so there was an encore. So they came back out, and they were just like talking, whatever. And you guys, I really don't think you're ready for what I'm about to say next. Like, so this was the most random, like, unexpected thing ever. So they were talking, like, they were just talking. It was like a little talk segment before they did the next song in the encore. And they were just talking, and then Junki randomly just asks, like, to the crowd, he just screams, "Where are you guys from?" They go, Junki's like, "Let's find the person who traveled the farthest for this concert," or something. He was like, "Let's find the person whose hometown is the farthest away." So he starts asking the crowd, like, "Where are you guys from?" So the crowd starts screaming, everyone's screaming where they're from. I'm screaming too. And again, I cannot stress enough how loud my voice is. Like, genuinely, I have a really loud screaming voice. And I'm screaming, and I'm not close to the stage. Like, I'm gonna insert a photo here of like where I was. So I'm not far from the stage. Like, I'm not all the way in the back. I'm like, I would say like dead center of a crowd of 6,000 people. Like, I'm in the center. Like, so I'm not close to the stage by any means, really. Like, I'm not, like, there's 2,000 people. I mean, I guess it's rows. So, but like, there's a lot of people in front of me. There's a lot of people behind me. There's a lot of people in front of me. I'm screaming, and I'm screaming America. Like, I'm literally just screaming America over and over. And Sho hears me. He hears me. So I'm screaming America. I came from America, which I'm an American Jam. I just came back from 𝐀𝐋𝐁𝐔𝐌, so I felt like it was right for me to scream America because, yeah, I'm from America. My hometown is Florida. And I just came back from 𝐀𝐋𝐁𝐔 too, like literally this week, like a few days ago. So yeah, I traveled for this concert. So I'm screaming America, America, America. Like, I'm just screaming America. And Sho goes, "Did I just hear America?" And I'm like, oh my God, no, there's no way he heard me. So I scream it again. I'm like, "America, I'm from America." And then they find me in the crowd. Like, everyone was kind of like, the people around me were kind of helping me, kind of like pointing at me as I'm screaming America after Sho said that. And I was like, just screaming America. And then he was like, Sho literally points at me. And he goes, "You in the white hat, did you say America?" And I was like I'm now having a full-blown conversation with JO1 as they're on stage. And I'm screaming, yeah, America! I went to LA. And he was like, LA? Like, you went to LA? And then he was like, but wait, he was like, LA? And I was like, yeah, America. And then they all the boys lose their mind. They're like, oh my God. They're like, what, America? You came from America? Whoa, 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 whoa. And then, I think Junki says like, oh, we were also just in America. He was like, we were together. And then, Shoya goes, or Shosei's like, no. Or I think, yeah, they were just kind of like losing their mind. They were like so surprised that I was in America. And they were looking at me, and like the crowd in front of me kind of like moved out of the way so that I was very visible. Like they were looking at me, like saw my hat. Like he was like, you in the white hat. So I'm like raising my hand and I'm just waving and I'm like giving them hearts. I was like, yeah, America. I went to America. Yeah. And then Shoya goes, oh, we were also just in America. Were you on the same flight as us? He goes, were we on the same flight, like coming back to Japan? And I was like, literally, I was like, Shoya, what are you saying? I was like, no, Shoya, we were not on the same flight. I was like, no. And then Shosei goes, no, we were not on the same flight. Like, he was like, shut up, Shoya. And Shion just starts laughing, like, so much. And then they were just so surprised that I was from America. And then I was like, oh yeah, like I said, I'm really tired, but it's okay. Like I'm having fun kind of thing. I was like, "Skarata desu ga," like I'm okay, like daijoubu. And then they continued like with the talk segment. But like for a split second, I spoke to JO1 again. From the middle of the crowd. Like I was not expecting this, like at all. I can't believe, like, why? Like, how did they hear me? I don't understand. I mean, I know I'm really loud, but, like, they heard me and they spoke to me. Like, Showa was like, you in the white hat, you said America. And I said, yes, I said America. And then Shoya was like, were we on the same flight? And I was like, no, we were not on the same flight. Like, when they continued, I just started laughing. I literally just started laughing uncontrollably because I could not believe that just happened. Like, after that, they ended up performing Dreaming Night, which, I mean... No, back up. They did Get Inside Me. That was really, 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 really random. Like, that was such a random song to perform. But they did Get Inside Me. I was not really paying attention, unfortunately, during Get Inside Me because I was having a breakdown over how I just spoke to Show again. And, like, I caused all of them to laugh. Like, they were all looking at me. Like, they all saw me. And, yeah, so... Then they did Get Inside Me, and then they performed Dreaming Night as the last song of the encore. So Dreaming Night was also really, really random, but I'm absolutely not complaining. I freaking love Dreaming Night. I love it so much. I've seen it so many times. I will never get tired of it. It's kind of like Super Cali, where I'm just like, I could watch them perform this a million times and still have the most amazing time of my life. So it was great. And then as soon as they left the stage after that, as soon as they left the stage, it started raining. So it started raining. So we all kind of immediately just left. Like we didn't wait around. And then, yeah, that was basically it. So that was my Mezamashi live experience. It was a great concert. It was really fun. The set list was really good because they did a lot of really old random songs. And then, of course, I somehow spoke to JO1 today. I was not expecting it at all. I can't believe it. I'm still in shock, but... It was really cute. They were really cute. They're always so cute. But yeah, so that's the end of my video, I guess. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I upload the next video, which I have a lot of videos to post. I have to post. But anyway, JO1, if you're watching this, love you guys so much. I had an amazing time in LA and I had an amazing time today. Thank you for speaking to me. And I will see you guys in the next video. So Sano, oh, I can't. I'm holding the camera, but Sano, go to the top. Gem des. Bye bye.